Hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all well. I'm Janice, and you may have noticed that I have a new name on my channel called Project Dandelions. And as the little saying goes, only the wind knows what will carry our dandelion souls. So if you've ever seen a dandelion and what happens when it goes to seed, and the wind blows it, the little seeds all blow off. They just go everywhere. And it kind of reflects a little bit on my life of moving often. I've lived in multiple provinces, and I'm not done moving. I'm probably not done living in a different province. But that's kind of what it is. We are, I guess, in a way, a bit of drifters. And I do projects along the way, because a lot of the stuff that I have made, knit or crocheted, it's been from a lot of places we've lived. As an example, the knit socks, because I'll look at my knit socks and I'll tell, my partner, like, you know what, remember when we lived here, I did this. Remember when we were there, I made this. Even the sweaters that I have made, it seems like everything I've made has a story behind just making it, but also where it was made. So someday I would like to pull everything out that I have, show it, and then maybe give a little bit of a background as to where we are. So that's where Project Dandelions come from. And I had a few of the names picked out, and I thought about this one, and this is what it is, because we are in the process of moving again, and it probably will not be the last time. And to be quite honest, I love to have a little acreage. I like to have a little piece of land, because I am, I love to garden. I love nature. I'm hands-on that way, but it wouldn't surprise me if I'm living in some little, camper van and boondocking on some crown land somewhere and growing plants in my little camper. Yeah, so I guess another word I've heard people call it is, what is that called? I'm hot. It's been hot this week, and I've been trying not to complain because we have such cold winters. But if it comes to me, it will. I think it starts with the letter N. But if it comes, I'll say it. Or I'll just put it here on the screen as what I was talking about. But I wanted to come on and do a little update as well on my socks. So I ran out of the black for Bruce's sock 2 days ago. His first one I did. I'm only doing one at a time for him. And this is where I got to. So here is his sock. See if I can get it to lay out good for you guys. The heel is done, the leg is done, and I had just started the decreases on his toe. And this is what I had left of the black. So if I had been able to keep going, I would have had this sock done and his second sock well on the way. But I'm happy with it, and I love this. Let me see here. I actually have it. This is the colorway that I'm using for the Patton's Croy that's going on his heel and his toe. And it's called Blue Raspberry. Yeah, Blue Raspberry. How cool is that? And with the black, I love it. And the one thing I love about Bruce is literally, he doesn't care what color I put in his socks. I could knit him pink socks and he would just be as happy as, pig and poop. I won't swear on here, but you get what I'm saying. Pig and beep. Because they're homemade and they're wool, and he loves them. Although his feet are really hot this week because we've been getting 30 Celsius here and extremely muggy. So his poor feet are sweating. But that's where I got on his. And then today I went to Joe's yarn shop here about, I think, 15 minutes away from where I live. It's in Stony Plain. You can actually buy yarn from them online as well. So Joe's Yarn Garden, I think is what it's called. And I picked up another ball of black Tuffy, which has nylon in it. But where he wears them so much, I put the extra. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to skein this up and get his started. Whew, I am sweating. It's hot. I'm not used to this heat. So I've been working on my socks, and this is what I have got done. I have 1.25 inches left to go. Maybe not even that much. This is what I got done today, this evening. I got, I think, about 6 rows done. I'm going to make myself go to 8 inches because already I've been thinking, oh, I'll just stop at 6. Stop at 6.5. I'm not. I'm going to 8 inches. I want an 8-inch leg. And I really want to use up this yarn. I still have a lot left in the ball. So I'll have leftover for sure. But I'm super happy. They're coming up. They don't match perfectly because I started them at different spots in the ball. But how fun is that color? I love it. And I'm going to be doing short rows. I think it's called a shadow wrap heel for these ones. I don't mind that heel. I was going to do the heel flap and gusset, but I'm not. I'm going to do the shadow wrap heels because I've done them multiple times and I like them. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to push to have 8 inches done on these tonight so that when I roll up the other ball of the Tuffy for Bruce's socks, then I can kind of work back and forth because simultaneously I like us both to have new socks close to at the same time. But who can go into a yarn shop and not, you know, browse and maybe get another ball of yarn? So I had picked up a ball that was 30% off of finger and weight yarn, and I forget the brand of it. It's a popular brand. It was green. It was beautiful. Then I went looking some more and I found some DK weight sock yarn. This is the little bags they give them in. Cute little bags. I also got a free, there we go. It is called Joe's Yarn Garden. A free pen. She also, they're getting rid of all their old patterns. So she threw in 2 free pattern books. Perfect little things. I was so excited when I saw those little baby hats and booties. And then the other one is, looks, I guess could be a knit vest or a sweater. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Looks like it could be like fake wool across there. Or faux. I'm sorry about the lighting changing. It's my TV. It keeps going from like commercial to commercial, so it goes light and dark. I wonder if this would help. No, it makes it worse. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys. Get a bit darker in here. I saw some DK weight yarn, and they had a sock already knit in it. I had to get it. It's called Rolina Garni. Anyways, look at this. Can you see it? I can't read most of what's on here. It was 20 bucks. But it's DK weight, and it's beautiful. So it has a little picture. I hope you guys can see it, how it's going to knit up. And the one they had was so freaking beautiful. I love when they take these yarns and they have sample knit socks because it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. And I would say the DK weight socks are my favorite. I prefer them, or even worsted weight in a way, but DK is my most favorite. And this has the browns, the blues, the orange, a little bit of reddish in it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to finish my 2 at a time to cast this on. Ugh. I have a bit of the sock fever. It feels good to be knitting them again because I can take them to work if I'm in the truck and I have downtime. When we're out driving and going a long distance, they're a quick little just go at it and go at it, right? And I love doing it. So yeah, this is my new to me sock that I'm going to be starting hopefully by the end of the month, because I should have mine done for sure at the end of the month. And Bruce's, just depends. There's a lot happening in our lives right now. But I want to just come on and do a little update so you guys can see where I'm at on my socks. The sweater I'm doing, I think I have to pull some of it out. I joined under my sleeves, under my arms yesterday. And I don't like how when I go, I should be able to go around and around needlessly, but I'm not. When I get to the underarm, it's like I have to stop, slip stitch, and then chain 3. And I need to find a way not to be able to do that. But if you guys can tell, and I haven't been counting my stitches, which I really need to pull it back and redo it and then count them. But this is where I'm at. I've got quite a bit of progress done on it. I'm happy with it. I wonder if I could try it on. You guys can see this firsthand like I am. Ooh, me like. Oh, wow. I love it. What do you guys think? Oh my goodness. I love it. I think it's okay. This is the one thing I didn't like about my other sweater was these underarms. But I think I can fix that when I close the holes in them. Because I don't want this bunch here. So, yeah, because I'll be closing this spot right here. Oh, I think it'll be fine. But what do you guys think? It is so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. You know, if this was in cotton, I could have wore this summer and left it as a t-shirt. But it's not in cotton. So it's going to be like a little sweater thing for this winter. I'm recording. But what do you think?
Love it.
Where I've attached them to the sleeves.
Uh-huh.
And it's a more fitting. My other one was huge. I mean, obviously it'll grow a little bit. But I was telling the last video that I thought about picking up around here. You know when you think of a blouse that has this part that goes like this, right? What if I was to pick it up and kind of have a fake one? Like I'm wearing a blouse under it. And then maybe put 2 little buttons in the middle.
Oh, there's also things that have like the board is almost like lacy looking.
That's what I mean. And kind of like pick up the stitches and then do a cute little one there.
Yeah, it's not fake. It's
okay.
You're making it real.
Well, it'll be fake because it actually won't be a blouse under it. Like I'm making a collar.
Okay.
Oh, that was hot. Whoops, now it's all around me. Anyways, I am loving it. This is the first time I've tried it on. I'm going to continue going. I think I'm just going to figure a way for the next row so I don't have to keep stopping under the arms, slip stitching, and then chaining 3. But oh my goodness, I love it. And I still have quite a bit of yarn, I think. I don't know. Well, let's hopefully hope. Man, my speech has been so bad this last week. These top ones are starting to get pretty loose. But anywho, but I want to tell you guys a little story before I let you guys go. So last week I was in a local Giant Tiger store, and I noticed an older lady in there wearing a beautiful crocheted sweater. And as soon as I seen it, I knew that it was the crocheted hexagon cardigan. So it's my nature. If I see something knit or crocheted, somebody has it, I want to go and say, it's beautiful. So I went over and said, oh, I love your cardigan. It's gorgeous. And she started out pretty good. She's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, so it's the hexie, you know, the crocheted hexie. And she stops and she's like, I sell them for $60. Do you want one? And I'm like, oh, no. I crochet myself. So I'm just admiring your work and saying it's beautiful. And I've made a couple myself. And she was like, listen, I make them at the market. They're $60. If you are not interested, then please don't talk. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, if you're ever in a market, I'd love to come and see what else you have to offer. You know, I wouldn't buy one because I make them myself. She got so snappy. She turned around and she was like, if you can't afford $60. And then I ended the conversation. I'm like, you know what? I love your sweater. I'm happy to see it. Your crochet cardigan. I've made them, and from one crocheter to another, your work is beautiful. And then she walked away. And then it took me, you know, I thought about it for a couple of days, and I'm like, was I in the wrong? Was I wrong for, you know, admiring her work or going to her? And then I thought to myself, no, I was not. You know, we all basically should have been taught from the time we were born common courtesy and to be nice to others and treat others as you are, you know, you want to be treated unto yourself, however that saying goes. I'm like, I did nothing wrong. I admired her work. It was beautiful. It was the fall colors. I think it might have been maybe a Karen cake. It was just oranges and the greens and the browns. It was beautiful. She was beautiful. She had beautiful long hair, kind of curly. I would say she was probably in her 60s. Beautiful. Like everything about her radiated, I would say maybe hippie or boho or just the salt of the earth look. And it threw me back for a little bit. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue praising people's work when I see it. And, you know, it's like walking by and you see someone with beautiful hair. I think, wow, you have beautiful hair. Maybe times have changed. I don't know. Maybe it's not something we can do nowadays. But I'm going to continue on it because I think it's still needed in the world. I think it's still needed for people to be good and kind and to, you know, praise one another. But that's my little story. I still think her cardigan was beautiful. I still think she was a beautiful lady. She was just cranky. And who knows, maybe if I ever see her in market and I have the money on me, maybe I will buy one from her just to support her work. Because as a crocheter and a knitter, I know a lot of work goes into making those hexie cardies or anything we make. Work goes into it, whether it's knit or crocheted, whether it's a pair of socks or just a simple little hat. It's still time and effort that we put into it. So if you are knitting or crocheting or sewing or needlework, whatever you are doing with your hands that's crafty, good job. And I think you're doing wonderful. I think you're doing great and keep it up. So I'm going to let you guys go. It's been almost 17 minutes and I wanted to keep this video short. I don't have any extra video clips really of anything. I don't. Tonight you guys are going to see a little video from the beginning. These fireworks were put on actually by my boss, who I drive his truck for. And they had what's called the Alberta Choppers Association, had their big annual one here in Westlock. There's lots of people in town, lots of campers, so our boss was elected to do the fireworks show tonight for it. It hasn't happened yet. It won't happen for another probably 45 minutes, but it's pre-telling you guys because I'm going to take a little clip of it. And I'm going to put the AC back on low in here and I'm going to go back outside because I am sweating. It's hot. It's hot and I'm trying to suck it all in because I know Alberta, the cold comes early, usually in September, even the end of August, it starts getting cold again. So, but anyways, I'm going to stop rambling because now we're at almost 18 minutes. I'm happy to see you guys. I love all the comments that me and Angie are getting. I may not comment back all the time, but I see them. My sister sees them. My daughter sees them. I'm thankful. I know Angie is as well. It's been really, really hectic with everything going on and then getting back to work. So I appreciate it all and I'm glad you guys are all sticking around to watch what we're doing. Tomorrow is day 35, which will be 5 weeks since we started this blanket. It's crazy. And I will have 3 weeks left. I'm not sure what Angie will have left, if she's going to keep extending hers. And if she does, then there'll still be videos every day of her uploading hers. I mean, I wouldn't even have a problem. Hear me out, Angie, if you're watching this. You know, I give you the handle for this Facebook or YouTube thing. If you want to upload things yourself, you're more than welcome to. We're a community. And here soon, there'll be a big show coming up of all the things that my mom has knit for the baby. I haven't done a lot because our mother is like, I will knit everything. She's knit a lot. She just cast something else on today or yesterday that I can't talk about on here because a lot of it's a secret. But anywho, much love to you guys and thank you for watching and hanging out there. I gotta go outside. I'm hot. I'm burning. Okay, guys. Take care. Bye.